Alright, it's actually not a good morning. For the first time since I've had Sweet Pea, she didn't finish her food. She has diarrhea, very liquidy. Simon's not eating. He just threw up right now as I was starting the stream. I had to open the gate as I was starting the stream because he's yowled and that means he's got to go puke. He wouldn't puked. Now, that's where we're at. And we just lost 2 of the 5 viewers over here, so half of the people that were here as soon as I started talking left. Right. Guess they were just here for the morning track. Fuck my life, dude. What the fuck, man? What the fuck did I bring into the house and give both of my adult cats? Because it seems that they're both sick now, and neither one of them are eating correctly. Because of this fucking idiot that I got in the bathroom. That cat just eat? Did it have something? Or is it empty? Oh, alright. I can't get Simon to eat, man. I can't get him to eat anything. I got him to take 5 licks of Hydrocare. That's it. And he's hiding in the back room now. Acting weird. Like she's not trying to go out the door. She didn't even rush the door when I went to feed her this morning, and she definitely has diarrhea. Still hasn't finished. Hasn't done this since I've had her, dude. All this cat got my cat sick, dude. Oh, yeah. Simon's not eating. He's hiding in the back. Pepe's eating right now in the bag. Pepe, Frank, Tom, Trident, Penelope. They're all ate. Freckles I chased off. And I think that's why Trident left so fast and didn't eat hardly any food, because he was trying to like get in front of Trident and beat her to the bowl, so I was trying to chase him away. But he would leave and Trident would stay, but Trident ran with him, and I don't know, I guess she got freaked out when I did that and decided not to finish her meal. Dom pretty much ate all that food out there. And then Freckles ate good shit. But he must not have been that hungry, because there were scraps on that plate that he could have eaten, but didn't. But yeah, there's some bullshit with Simon and Sweet Pea being sick now. With diarrhea. Well, Simon doesn't have diarrhea. That's what's even weirder about this. Like, how do they have like a different illness? I need to figure out which one of these medications gets rid of nausea, though. Or upset stomach. Simon's. Down in her bed right here. Doesn't want to play either, watch. Normally, that would be all it takes. Yeah. She stood up. You go get Simon. Okay, let's see. For cats for vomiting and nausea, is friends, Zolfram, antiemetic, medic for nausea, vomiting, cats for like surgery. So, you're vomiting, you're vomiting. Nausea following surgery. That one. Cats. I don't know which one. Oh, fuck. Fucking aren't even in here. Empty box. Well, there was only 4 tablets. So I'm giving them all. I got this other stuff though. One, two. Half a tablet on mouth or mix of once a day for vomiting control is needed. I don't know. Right now. God dang, these are little. What the hell? I'm supposed to give him half. Alright, I'll be back. I fucking can't. I don't even think the thing is scored. Oh, that's all I got. Take the fee. God damn. Dom's a fucking little shit sometimes, dude. He just ate like 2.5 cans of food to himself. I'm getting over fucking spending so much on feeding these cats, especially when they don't seem to need it. Like I'm okay with giving them like a can in the morning, you know, but when whatever loads up on 3 cans almost. I guess Did Sweet Pea eat the rest of her food? Or did Simon eat it? My gosh, I still need to give Simon his, thyroid medicine. Okay, sweet. Still didn't eat all of it though. Normally her bowl would be completely clean, and there's scraps in it. It feels like he has a fever. Maybe. Oh, he's gonna diarrhea some more? Or later in her box. Risky while she's got diarrhea. I don't want to ruin a whole load. Already an hour and a half late. Time in his medicine. Not eating. Throw it up. On his drug take work. 1 to 2 hours. Oh shit. It works, so it says aldansetron is used to prevent nausea and vomiting that is caused by cancer medicines, chemotherapy, or radiation therapy. It is also used for nausea and vomiting that may occur after surgery. Works in the stomach to block the signals of the brain that may cause nausea and vomiting. Hopefully, you'll have an appetite by this afternoon. I don't know. Oh, and I also need to look and see what the heck the kitten threw up last night on the floor. Throwing a hairball up. Litter box, huh? Alright. Great. Why are you jumping out? Just take a shit. Fucking. The lid off so I can see her shit, and she jumps out to go sniff the lid. A wind of this wetness. I still don't see. Already clicked. Oh, what the hell? I stepped in a ball. I don't. There already. Look, I took my shoe off, so it's definitely. That's how it's. Oh, there it is. Okay, so wait. Must have been diamonds from in the hallway or something. I didn't see it. You know, latest dude. There you go, babe. Fucking Simon. Out on the floor, bathroom. I step in there. Right there. Boom. It's airing it on it right there. There before. Yeah, that means I set Simon's puke somewhere probably, and I didn't see it. It happens all the time because he likes to throw up right outside my bedroom door. Isn't that convenient? Now I gotta go find where that's at. As you can see, Simon's hiding. No, I don't know. Thrown up twice this morning. This pill that escaping can cause heart issues. Hypotension. Serious or rare side effects include abnormal heart rhythms and fainting or collapse due to low blood pressure. I'll give his thyroid medication at 9:30 and hope it's down. Has to have that. She's still not licking her bowl clean. God. And smelled it. You can tell she got diarrhea, licking her butthole. Stress can manifest as digestive upset in cats. And those are sensitive systems, so I mean, I doubt that having a kitten in there is stressing her out that much. So parasites. I transmitted it, but wouldn't Simon have it though? And why would the kitten? The kitten would have diarrhea. Maybe not though. I did a full spectrum treatment. Topical. Now, the only cat that's like in the house that's hungry is the kitten. So odd, dude. You're sick. Fuck, this is depressing.
Can you lay down there?
How do you get a couple bites by adding Kitten's food to his food? I gave him his thyroid medication. Hopefully it keeps it down. I'm supposed to pick his food up in 2 minutes. I'll leave it down for 10 and hope. He used to get back further and further because he won't eat in the morning. He used to eat right when I put his food down at 6:30. Now sometimes he doesn't even touch it till 9. I had back so that I'm able to give him his heart medicine later. I had to push everything back. Means that these cats are going to be bugging the shit out of me come 1:30 when they're not getting their food. Till 2. Well, at least Sweet Pea will be. Well, hopefully. Hope hungry. Very odd though that Simon licked her bowl clean and won't. If I give him that same food in his bowl, he won't eat it. Makes me feel like this is just a fucking hunger strike situation where he's like, I want the gate open, I don't want the kitten in the bathroom, I'm not gonna eat. He fix all this. But Sweet Pea having diarrhea, that's some. I heard like she always greets me at the door when I come with her bowl, and she's always super excited to eat. This morning, it was the first time she didn't do that. Ever. Never not done that. Literally every day. She'll try to open the door with her face. She's so hungry. When she stayed in bed, I had to be like, come on, come eat, sweet. I had to convince her to come look at it.
We've seen the strange phenomenon of an endless stream of female teachers preying on their male students. One thing we haven't seen throughout this are any of the alleged victims. Until now.
Grant, who is now 18, says he decided to come forward to put a human face on what he experienced.
Former Homeland Park primary teacher Nicole Callahan was arrested last week in Anderson County for the sexual abuse of a 14-year-old boy back in 2021. The detective handling the case says the alleged abuse lasted for 2 years. As she entered the courtroom Monday, Callahan smiled at people in attendance, including her family and fiance.
Ms. Callahan is 8 to 9 weeks pregnant.
Callahan's attorney asked the court to consider her presumed innocence and requested a surety bond be set. He argues she needs prenatal care and is not a danger to the community. The judge granted bond, but with several conditions. She will be placed under house arrest with GPS monitoring, have no contact with the victim, and must undergo both a mental and psychological evaluation to determine if she's competent to stand trial.
Grant Strickland met the kindergarten teacher when he was 14 years old and auditioned for the lead male role in his community theater production of Legally Blonde the musical. Grant won the part. Teacher Nicole Callahan was the director.
The alleged victim is now 18 years old, and he was in court today.
Though it's a traumatic event, I'm here to fight, and I'm not going to back down. I was a child. I wasn't a man. I was a boy. I would love to bring a more awareness to show that this happens, and it happens a lot, and it's not just to women, it's to men too, and it happens to young children, and it's got to stop. And the reason why it's repeating, it's because it's happening to those young children. Like, we need to bring more awareness so it can stop, because I would never want someone to go through what I went through, because I don't really think that most people would be strong enough to survive it, because I almost didn't. feels like a weight lifted off of me, and I don't really think I would have been able to move on if it weren't for the support from family and loved ones and being able to come out about it and be comfortable talking about it and fighting for my power back. And right, the end will be worth it. It really will. The closure, the feeling, it's wonderful. Yeah. I feel that
It's interesting. I'm not talking shit, but he seems like gay a little bit. I don't know. It's like a little bit there.
if it did change me, it changed.
Did it make him gay?
Changed me in a way that it made me be stronger, but also more cautious, it made it difficult for me to trust people.
Maybe.
Which can be good, and people shouldn't have to do that.
Very odd.
But yeah. Thank you.
How he's carrying and how he I don't know, dude. Bro. Oh, bugger. What the bug? Alright, look at my tit. Are you sure you're gay? Long? I don't know. Yeah. At least till the eye clears up. My cats are sick, the kitten's sick, ain't nobody meeting. Phoebe's got diarrhea, Simon's not eating, and none of them eating until that shit's fixed too. I don't know. Maybe never.
We're going to begin tonight with stepped-up immigration enforcement from the Trump administration. With a goal of 3,000 arrests per day, we have seen operations in workplaces like farms and restaurants, but investigations are now expanding into additional areas. In fact, tonight we learned the Department of Justice is requesting information on undocumented inmates in California jails. ICE is also gaining access to Medicaid data, and according to the Associated Press, in some states, immigration agents are starting to demand information from landlords about their renters. NBC 7's Jeanette Quesada breaks down the possible implications on landlords and tenants here in San Diego.
Experts I talked to say they don't know of any cases here in San Diego, but they say it's important for both property owners and tenants to know what to do if that situation were to occur.
Immigration agents may be pressuring landlords to share information about their tenants to see if they're undocumented. According to the Associated Press, that information could include leases and forwarding addresses.
You're kind of between a rock and a hard place, right?
Gilberto Vera works with the nonprofit Legal Aid Society. He says if an agent serves an administrative warrant, it may not carry the same weight as one issued by an immigration judge or by a court. But if the subpoena is signed by a judge, it makes the request of turning over the tenant's information a legal obligation. He says this could put landlords in a tricky situation.
What can happen is if you, a landlord, you think you're complying with something that is valid, and if it's not valid, under California state law, you could be liable for a criminal misdemeanor, and you could be liable to civil penalties to your tenant. But then if you don't comply with the court order or the warrant and it is valid, then you could be charged by the federal government.
Vera says in 2017, California passed a law known as AB 291, which restricts landlords from using immigration status against tenants and from disclosing immigration. 17, California passed a law known as AB 291, which restricts landlords from using immigration status against tenants and from disclosing immigration-related information to anyone, including local, state, and federal government agencies, except if they have to comply with federal law, subpoenas, warrants, or a court order.
And so really what it means is this makes it really complicated for landlords, and it's going to require landlords to probably talk to an attorney, maybe even two, like an immigration attorney and the landlord-tenant attorney.
Because there's California laws that protect tenants against this type of activity.
Rafael Bautista with the San Diego Tenants Union says tenants deserve to know that their information is safe and protected.
Tenants, if they don't feel comfortable providing information about the residency status, they should never provide it. They should find other landlords that don't make that a priority.
Vera also worries it could have a ripple effect on San Diego's homeless crisis.
I am concerned about the implications of more people falling into homelessness, not because they can't pay their rent, not because they're bad tenants, but out of fear that they're not safe living in the home they are.
But he's hoping it won't get to that point. Janet Quesada, NBC7.
A spokeswoman for DHS told the Associated Press that the use of subpoenas to obtain tenants' data is within the law, but essentially did not confirm whether such requests are being made, at least at this point, nationwide. We'll follow the story for you.
I rise today to shine light on a moral atrocity going on in my home state of Florida. An immigrant internment camp that Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, and his administration have propped up in the middle of an abandoned airfield deep in the Florida Everglades.
People who are suffering right now, people who cannot pay their mortgage, people who have been separated from their families, people who are sitting in deportation camps, concentration camps, foreign and domestic, those people do not want to see people. Honestly, wish they were more offended by the action of this administration.
They want more people behind bars. They want to incarcerate more people, and they want to ethnically cleanse this country of certain types of immigrants. They're not going for every person
the illegal ones.
Because when I was in that internment camp in the Everglades, I didn't see any Europeans who overstayed their visa. I saw
maybe because most of the people that flooded our border are Latino. Fucking moron. It would make sense. They're connected to us. The other ones aren't. They got to go further. I'm sure that they're arresting Europeans too, dude. Romanians got to go.
nothing but Latino men and Haitian men. And as we look at these operations going around the country, they are targeting specific types of people, and it's the type of people that look like me.
Conditions that we saw inside this internment camp.
Around the country, they are and Haitian men. And as we look at these operations going around the country, they are targeting specific types of people, and it's the type of people that look like me.
What? Does he think that he looks Latino or something? Bro, you can't play both fucking roles. You're a black dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Conditions that we saw inside
they arrested black people?
Internment camp.
Fucking stupid. That dude
nothing less
deserves dicks in his mouth.
That description. They essentially drink. They get their drinking water and they brush their teeth.
Let's say I lost a viewer. Fuck that guy.
In the same unit. They bragged that they went above standards, supposedly, and gave them a 3-foot privacy wall that stretches the length inside the 32 detainee cage. A 3-foot privacy wall that stretches the length of the 3 toilets.
Talking about freedom and liberty inside this internment camp. This is what they have dubbed as immigration policy.
Internment camps. We have people being sent to places like South Sudan and El Salvador. We have the cruelty right in front of us.
Since the country has learned about this internment camp and protests against it have happened in Florida and all across the country, companies whose food trucks had been seen coming and going from the site have made public
Cat wanted to come back in here instead of go eat.
Security Advisor Stephen Miller, is there an internment camp in the Everglades, Miller? There is an ICE facility that provides a far superior level of housing and accommodation than is available to millions of Americans who are living in Section 8 housing and other low-income areas of our own blighted cities, like Baltimore, like Detroit, like Chicago. How many Americans are living?
I don't like this guy, even though I get that. Like, I just how he talks. He's a snooty little shit that deserves a fucking dick in the mouth.
In abominable conditions compared to the pristine conditions of our ICE facilities and our Border Patrol facilities. Look, at every turn, illegal aliens have always been treated better than Americans. The difference is, in this administration, they're getting a ticket out of America so that we can take care of our own.
I've even heard of this fucking guy before the Trump administration. A lot of the people of Trump Scott's administration I'd never heard of before, even the famous ones. Even the ones that were like on TV. I didn't know the fucking Hegseth. Pete Hegseth. I didn't know who he was at all. Now he's in charge of our military. I mean, who would like? I wouldn't have heard of the person anyway that they would have put in charge. But that dude is famous, and I still hadn't heard of him. Crazy. He does look like Kyle Rittenhouse's lawyer. That's why I don't like him. Looks, is he? Wait, is that Kyle Rittenhouse's lawyer?
I rise today to shine light on a moral.
I don't think so. Oh no! I not that guy. Those look like. This guy.
Before we start the show, I want to let you know something that I found out just last night. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And yeah, I share your feelings. It's not just the end of our show, but it's the end of The Late Show on CBS. I'm not being replaced. This is all just going away. parent corporation, Paramount paid Donald Trump a $16 million settlement over his 60 Minutes lawsuit. As someone who has always been a proud employee of this network, I am offended. And I don't know if anything will ever repair my trust in this company. But just taking a stab at it, I'd say $16 million would help.
Hey, I Simon have a couple more licks out of his goal. Hopefully, has just a little bit more before. But I doubt he will. Get some more licks out of the Hydra care too. So hopefully, he didn't throw. Let me. He didn't throw up, so it looks like thyroid medication should still be inside of him. So that's really good. I'll get his heart leveled out, respiration rate leveled out. And this happened. Dude! Happened again. At least 3 people were killed in an apparent horrific accident at a Los Angeles law enforcement training facility. Victims of handling explosives when there was a blast.
Ici en France, évidemment, le djihad n'a pas été lancé, on n'est pas là pour aller tuer les gens. Simplement, on est en train de se dire, ah, il serait peut-être temps qu'on se prépare. Parce que vu comment on est opprimé, on sait jamais.
I don't know French. Why is this in
the
here?
streets, it's in the newspapers, it's on the magazines. It is a talking point. And the reason it's a talking point, because it's a challenge to the system. And
okay, this is too boring for me to watch. Sorry, Monty. That was too boring. Started that one off shitty.
But first, a Fox 5 exclusive. Video shows ICE officers detaining several men at a Brookhaven car wash. We're told at some point officers broke at least one window to the car. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Were they not opening the fucking door?
Perry and for us, Spencer, earlier today I talked with the son of one of the men inside that SUV. He was in tears as he described his father as a hardworking provider and says he was the rock to their family.
There's a dick in his mouth.
I got a call this morning from my dad just letting me know that ICE has him.
This emotional son walks us through the moment he learned his dad was taken into ICE custody. This exclusive video sent to
Can we
Fox
take
5
him out
Atlanta
too?
shows the incident at the Love Car Wash. It's at the busy intersection of North Druid Hills Road and Buford Highway.
Come told me to pick up the car and make sure no one steals it.
Yeah, he's got
Glass
the
from the
DSLs
SUV
too.
left behind after ICE officers allegedly rushed that vehicle, shattered the window to get inside. Witnesses say 4 men were detained and taken into custody. The son tells me the men were there simply to get a car wash.
He just works in remodeling, painting. He's a hardworking guy. He has no history. He just tries to make a living.
Just illegal, that's all.
For this son, who did not give his name, he says his dad
here
has been
legally.
in the United States since 2003, has never been in trouble with the law.
It's 2003. Oh, well, you get the pass then. You've only been taking advantage of our country for 20 years. You definitely get a pass now, right?
And was working to become a legal citizen.
Well, not working hard enough, apparently.
So many in the Hispanic community.
When did he start working on it? When Trump got in office? Started freaking out?
They now live in fear.
He's been trying for a while now, but the process of getting it done is just, it takes so long. So it's been years of him just waiting and waiting.
Right.
Without having anything.
Right. I don't believe that. I don't fucking believe that, dude. If you want some shit done, yeah, the pig that squeals the loudest gets fed first. If he would have gotten his lawyered up and it's like stayed on it and been like, hey man, what's going on? I haven't heard anything. Where are we at on the case? I need to know more. I don't want to get caught. No, he wasn't doing anything. He's probably like, well, I'll send in the paperwork. They haven't sent me anything back yet. He doesn't call to check on it. He doesn't. I mean, that's the problem with these fucking people. They expect that they think that them just filling the paperwork out, that's good enough. I did the paperwork, man. What you want from me?
With the son earlier today, he says he didn't know at the time where they had taken his dad. We did reach out to ICE officials for more information. We are waiting to hear back.
It's like when you want some shit done, you get it done. You know, you want to get your record expunged with the court. You go to this place, you go to that place, you get some signatures, you get some notoriety, whatever you need, you get it, and you get it done. Apparently, these people don't think it's necessary, or they didn't for a long time. Well, now they're going to know it is, which has to happen so that people don't come here thinking that they can sit on their ass for 20-something years. Stories like this have to happen, or it's just going to keep on happening to us. They have to know that they can get a whole life here. They can have a house, they can have a car, they can have kids, they can have a wife, they can have everything. You fucked up on not becoming a citizen, you're still going to get kicked out. And now you're going to lose all that. They need to know that. Just because you garner a bunch of shit here in the family here, that doesn't give you an anchor to our country. Finally, they're fucking going to figure it out. Maybe. I don't know. They didn't figure it out during the Obama administration, did they? Another MS-13
Speaking
member
of
call.
the city of Providence, Rhode Island, the city council ordered an investigation into their own police department because of what you just saw. Because the police allegedly cooperated with federal law enforcement to arrest an MS-13 gang member. This is what the mayor had to say about his officer's behavior.
I'm interested in making sure that our community knows that Providence Police are there to protect them, that they will not cooperate or serve as immigration agents, and preliminarily we believe that policy was followed in that instance, although it certainly was jarring video that I saw.
It's becoming increasingly clear sanctuary cities are not a tenable reality. The whole concept of a sanctuary city was that people who were here illegally would be able to come forward about domestic violence and other things without getting deported. Instead, now they are places where police officers get investigated for trying to get hardened criminals off the street. With us now, someone who knows a lot about this case, Democratic State Representative Charlene Lima of Rhode Island, represents an area just outside of Providence. What I think is stunning is how...
Okay, that's sorry. Whew. Look at that.
Great permanent operation
live
success of President Trump over the brave and historical decision. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much. Look forward to meeting. Thank you. Thank you, members of the press. Thank you, members of the press. Thank you.
It lasted 3 minutes.
A hostile nation. Of course, those three nuclear.
3 minutes. Bye. Alright, fingers.
Yes.
Because you singled out Kilmar and Abigail, I want to ask you about some of the witnesses giving testimony against him. 3 of these people have been deported multiple times. Now they're receiving some kind of pardon to stay in the U.S.
Maybe you shut up, Kitty.
Who granted these permissions and why is this allowed for some of these people who have been deported prior, who have been convicted felons, to stay in the U.S.?
Yeah, no, I can't speak to the specifics of how some of the case negotiations have been conducted, but I am grateful that this man is being brought to justice. He has a lifetime history of trafficking individuals and of taking advantage of minors, soliciting pornography from them, nude photos of them, abusing his wife, abusing other illegals, aliens that were in this country, women that were under his care while he was trafficking them. He's a horrible human being and a monster, and he should never be released free.
All that is evidence that the judge finds hard to believe because it's based on the testimony of these 3 witnesses.
I hope this judge does the right thing and brings this man to justice for the crimes that he has committed. The evidence is overwhelming, and this judge needs to make sure that he applies the law equally to every single person that shows up in his courtroom.
And then I do want to
I can't believe Abrego Garcia is still in the news. How is that dude still here? International celebrity now.
When those materials detonated, we just don't know yet, and it's very likely that the bomb squad does not know either, as they are in the very early stages of this investigation.
And Mark, I know initially we heard that there was an injury, and then it was discovered that 3 people have been killed. Have you been hearing about any other injuries besides these 3 fatalities?
No, and you know, one of the things that I want to comment is look at how close LA County fire. There's an LA County fire station essentially right there. They were able to get on scene very, very quickly. So fire paramedics were able to assess the situation very, very fast. But there are no other reports of any injuries. This happened at 7:27 a.m., so it's unclear how many people were in that parking lot at the time that this happened.
He was definitely about to jump into the
entire facility was immediately evacuated. We saw that with our crew that was on the ground. We had a crew that was over at this location right here. This is Sheriff's Road, and this is Eastern Avenue. And we saw with our crew that multiple people were told to evacuate out this way and this way. Our crew was right there at the scene and saw lots and lots of cars departing in this way. Our breaking news crew approached people in the driver's seat there and said, "Are you evacuated?" And many, many people nodded to him, "Yes, we are being told to leave this facility." Now it appears that that evacuation order generally has been lifted, as it appears that some parts of this facility are now safe to be in. But the focal point of this parking lot here, still the bomb squad doing their work there to make sure that it's safe.
Yeah, such a dangerous job for sure. Okay, Mark, we'll let you gather some more information. We want to continue our team coverage on this explosion.
Let's go live now to KCON News reporter Amanda Starantino, who just arrived on the scene. Amanda, where exactly are you located on the campus there?
So we're exactly where Mark was just talking about. We're at the entrance of the facility here. You can see it right down here. This is Sheriff Road right here. This is Northeastern. So we're on the north side of the facility. And what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of sheriff's cars coming out, but we're also seeing a lot of people coming in, different agencies here. We also just saw the Sheriff Command Mobile Unit come in as well. So a lot of different resources coming in to assist in this. So what we do know, unfortunately, 3 deputies lost their life earlier this morning, as we've been saying, which is just the worst news that we can possibly have from this. We also know that this is an active investigation and people are supposed to stay out of this area. This entrance, as you guys were saying, is right next to the LA County Fire Department. We've already seen fire crews still coming through here as this investigation continues. But if you look right here on Northeastern Road right here, they are allowing different agencies to come through to assist in this ongoing investigation. It's really tricky to get around here, and they do have Northeastern closed on both sides. Like I heard Rick mentioned earlier, a lot of neighborhoods around here, small, windy roads, and that's where all the traffic is being diverted to. So it's tricky to be around here. If you do need to drive through, try to stay out of this area, as Northeastern, one of the main roads through here, is closed. But again, it is an ongoing investigation. This particular area, we are waiting for Sheriff Luna to come to speak to the media with any further details he has. Obviously, this is a lot for the department right now, especially with everything going on. They already have their hands full, and now having this on top of it, just hearts are so heavy. A very tragic loss for the department this morning, but very, very little details, and that's what we're waiting for at this point here. So there will be a press conference shortly. We do not know exactly when, and hopefully we'll get more details then. But again, we're right at the front entrance. We can see agencies coming in to assist in this investigation. We know more are...
I can't fucking find the drops anymore. I'm not trying to listen to that shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, dude. Apparently I've lost them or I've thrown them away on accident. I remember they were next to the fucking trash can, too. This is gonna be fucking great! I have to go sift through yesterday's trash now to make sure it's not in there. It's one thing after a goddamn another. So you saw Trident was out there, right? Of course, I knew Trident would show back up. So I put medication on top of her food because I don't think she was flea medicated because she acts itchy. Of course, it's the only thing she didn't eat on the plate. I even put 2 little pill pockets that were almost identical to the one that had the pill in it. And she just happened to not eat the one with the pill in it. Holy motherfucking shit! So I just had to fish that out of a pill pocket and try to save it because the shit's not cheap. Put it in a new pill pocket, save it for tomorrow for her. Hope she eats it then. Oh yeah, and the fucking medication was in the trash. I had to go sifting through the trash and bingo bango, there's where it was. I had a feeling that's where it was because I had set it on the counter next to the trash can. That's the last place I remember seeing it. And you know what? You know where something usually is when you lose it? Fuck you, person who just left in the middle of me talking. You dickhead. The fuck you are. God damn it. Fucking fucks with my concentration when I see the viewership going down in the middle of me. It's like someone walking out the door while I'm talking. That's where it was. The goddamn trash can. Usually when you lose something, it's the first place you look for it. 9 times out of 10, it's the saying my parents used to always say. Where was the first place you looked for it? That's what they'd say. If I would lost something, I'm like, man, I can't find my whatever. Where's the first place you look for it? That's probably where it's at. And it's usually true. I mean, it was supposed to be the first place I looked for it, but it got knocked off into the trash. So that's why I was like, it's got to be close to where I last remember it being. And yeah, the trash is right. I knew I had to look through the trash. Thankfully, it was there because that saved me $22 and another trip to the vet to go pick up another bottle. Man, it's a fucking hectic morning. Really tried it? You can just eat medicine. Simon's not eating. Sweet Pea's got diarrhea, not eating normally. Not acting as active as normal. This cat, of course, got its eye issue going on. I did give Simon some anti-nausea medication, so hopefully he has an appetite by lunch. I'm starting to wonder if it's his heart medicine that's affecting his appetite. The one I gotta give him it soon. I give it to him and see if the anti-nausea medication will do its job with the heart medication. If it can, then I'll just have to maybe start giving him anti-nausea medication today now. Still doesn't have all the bullshit surrounding it like the heart medication does. That's the biggest pain in the ass one of all of them. Because it has to be done on an empty stomach. God, that pill's such a pain in the ass. I didn't know, man. I mean, I knew, but man, it was gonna last this long. Deal with that heart pill. Acted like he would be lucky to live a year. How long has it been now? 2 years on that stuff? At least 2 years. He was probably on it a year before I found Sweet Pea. Apparently that dude slashed Border Patrol's tires, dude. That dude yesterday, that the lady was like, I'm his wife! I'm his wife! Remember when the Border Patrol was like, he slashed our tires? And like, they didn't talk about that in the news at all. Well, this news is, it takes Australia to tell us about it.
This video, this was a guy who said he was a U.S. citizen fleeing from federal agents after they say he slashed the tires
I guess Fox
on one of
covered
their
it.
vehicles. You'll see him running away. He then gets taken to the ground and he tangles with agents while he's on the ground. It appeared he kind of lunged at one of them, and you'll see the aftermath of that. Take a look at this picture right here. Those federal agents ended up macing that man in his face, took him into custody and took him away. His wife was yelling at agents the whole time, saying he's a U.S. citizen. The agent said, too bad, he slashed one of our tires. And then take a look at these photos here. We do have photos of the vehicle that had the tire slashed. There was one puncture mark. It quickly deflated and the agents had to drive out of the area on their rims.
Bro. Yeah, why wasn't KTLA talking about that shit? All they were talking about is they arrested a citizen. Ridiculous, dude. And they got people all pissed off in their comment section. Okay, this news story just turned into a fucking newspaper. What just happened? If I want to read shit, I'm not gonna go to YouTube for it. I mean, that's a way that they make a fucking 5 minutes or a 1 minute story, a 5 minute story, make you read it.
Everything for legal purposes to know who, because I've never have been racially profiled.
Guy sucks, by the way. He's a Memphis congressman, I think.
So I
can't stand him. Every time I hear him talk, it pisses me off. Let's see if it works this time too.
I just want to understand why we're being racially profiled, because we were allowed to come in and this gentleman says you're not welcome here. The Tennessee Highway Patrol and Department of Homeland Security of our state, he said ask the federal government. This is the only opportunity we have to question the federal government.
Oh, he's a state rep. So is he not in Congress? He's just a state senate.
Our district and our home, this district overwhelmingly is diverse and multiracial. Every other event we've had here in the airport, we've been allowed as representatives. This is the first time I'm being told as a House representative that I'm not allowed to attend an event from the administration. We were here with Secretary Buttigieg. We were here for every event they've had at the airport. This is the first time that we're told we're not welcome here. In fact, you saw they let us in, but somebody from Secretary Noem's staff came over and said we don't want him here specifically. I'm here simply to support veterans and also because I want to get answers from my constituents.
Because he supports veterans.
Harassed and who've been brutalized by ICE here in Nashville.
Who supports ghetto?
Secretary, where are the people of my district? I represent the 52nd House District, which this airport sits in. It's the most diverse district in the state of Tennessee. Many of my constituents were impacted by the ICE raids. I simply wanted to just hear this Secretary supported veterans and also get questions as to what happened to my constituents who were taken by ICE in the beginning of May. 196 ICE arrests, the majority of whom never committed a crime in the city of Nashville, never been charged with a crime, yet were taken, and many of them we don't know what happened to them. So I'm going to leave willingly because this is not on the police or the airport staff. This is on Secretary Noem, who refuses to answer questions, who's scared to talk to lawmakers, and who's hiding behind secrecy because she knows what she's doing is on the wrong side of history. Yeah, I understand it wasn't you. Thank you.
Is he state government, not federal? State representative. Oh, he is a congressman.
Innocent. 41-year-old Manny Ruiz tells our camera he's innocent Thursday. Ruiz appearing in district court after a Clark County grand jury voted to indict him on murder charges. That grand jury shown this police body cam video, which prosecutors say recorded the sound of gunshots fired from Ruiz's gun. Prosecutors also showing the panel more of that live stream, which shows 44-year-old Rodney Finley adjusting the camera moments before police say Ruiz shot and killed him and his wife, 43-year-old Tanisha Finley. In the aftermath, police say Ruiz left a trail of items behind. Photos showing the hat police say Ruiz was wearing, officers finding it in a trash can at the Paris Hotel. This jersey located in a hallway, and this gun still in its holster, crammed next to a fence.
Let's just face the wall right here. We're just going to detain you real quick, okay?
A day after the shootings, Ruiz turned himself into police, claiming self-defense. These photos taken shortly after that arrest. We are awaiting a decision from the committee that will determine if Ruiz should face the death penalty should a jury convict him. We should learn that the first week of August. At the Regional Justice Center, I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
And detectives say this feud between the two YouTubers started 2 years ago. Police say neither Rodney nor Tanisha Finley were armed.
Innocent. 41-year-old Manny Ruiz.
Bro, you're already not innocent with that. Anybody doesn't know, this is a gang thing. It's Southsiders. If you have this lipstick tattoo on your neck, you're a gangster. So, there's that. If you have that on your neck and you're not a gangster, you're gonna get jumped in LA County Jail. Every day, probably. You become a gangster. Oh, they might not want you.
And that is where we start this evening on KPRC 2 News at 5. I'm Keith Garvin.
Good evening. I'm Daniela Guzman. Well, only on 2 tonight, chilling surveillance video captures a Honduran national dragging a Chinese immigrant down the street in northeast Harris County. Tonight, that man is accused of aggravated kidnapping, and investigators believe he's part of a much larger human smuggling and sex trafficking ring.
KPRC 2's Bryce Dewberry is live on Elderberry Lane on the northeast side where deputies made that arrest. Bryce.
Keith, Daniela,
Bryce, you're taking too long.
That show you.
Oh.
That is video from Monday, the 44-year-old woman being carried down the street here after she tried to run away. Tonight, 22-year-old Jose Carcamo, a Honduran national in the country illegally, is in the Harris County Jail with an ICE detainer. The Harris County Sheriff's Office got called here because of that video. They found the woman locked in a closet of this trailer with a board screwed across the door. The woman told investigators she'd been held captive for at least 5 days, maybe longer, and she didn't couldn't remember the last time that she ate. She also claimed that Carcamo sexually assaulted her multiple times inside of that trailer. And she came from New York before that. Her first stop in Houston, though, is where investigators say she had her Chinese passport stolen, and that's a location that investigators are still trying to figure out. But the suspect told investigators when questioned here that he had no idea who she was, but using that video, they were able to connect him to her, and now they are looking for additional victims as well as suspects.
We believe there are more people involved than just him. He obviously is not the one that drove her from New York. This is a very traumatic event. You know, you're in a foreign country. You were brought from one giant city to another that's halfway across the country, south, and she has no friends, no family, nobody is here for her. So we've got to do everything we can to ensure that she can trust us to do our jobs and find the rest of the people that are involved in this.
So this evening, deputies tell me that she is safe. She's being housed in an undisclosed shelter for her safety. And investigators tell me that that woman did have a cell phone, but it didn't have any service. So they're trying to use any potential location information to track back other places that she may have been or people that she may have been connected to. But investigators really need your help with this one. If you
Sorry, can't help you.
We have a brand. New York has a brand.
I want to change the psychology around crime in New York City because we are the safest big city in America.
Right.
I want people on the subways. It is safe, but I'm going to make sure people feel safe.
Governor Kathy Hochul says the subway is getting safer. Riding the 7 train, she told reporters that riders should notice a difference.
You understand why people might feel vulnerable at night, which is why you made changes.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Because these are people, they may have had a long shift at the hospital. They're working at night, and you know they deserve a really first-rate experience. They need to be secure, feel safe.
Man stabbed in the head while riding the 1 train today.
And Fox 5's Lisa Evers is live from the West 145th Street station in Hamilton Heights. That is where this vicious attack happened. Lisa, so many people taking this train on their way to work.
Yes, definitely, Bianca and Steve. Right now, that 56-year-old victim is fighting to survive this terrible attack, a knife attack, stabbed in the head over a subway seat here on the number 1 train. Police have a 20-year-old man in custody.
Did you see that?
You just didn't pay. You jumped over the thing. I think I saw that too. Right here, yeah, guy on the left. He jumps it. Yeah. I thought I saw that, but I was like, no, he paid. Because he like put his hand right there for a second, so it looked like he paid a little bit.
Over a subway seat here on the number 1 train. Police have a 20-year-old man.
This guy too? I'm just gonna put.
Don't you think that's funny?
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Now the NYPD is telling us that this disturbing incident happened about 6 a.m. inside a subway car in a southbound number 1 train as it was pulling into the 145th Street station. Sources close to the investigation tell me that the 20-year-old man approached the 56-year-old victim who was sleeping and jostled him to wake him up and get a seat. Words were exchanged and the 20-year-old man pulled a knife, plunging it into the victim's head.
This is the reason why I don't take the subway. I mean, it's just too much.
I want people on the subways. It is safe.
Sometimes people get a little beside themselves. They look at you wrong and there it goes. I don't have time for that. There's too much going on.
There is a lot of crazy mental instability in this city, and I don't know what the city's going to do about that.
Because we are the safest big city in America.
I feel like it's not getting better. I mean, they just installed like these new gates to keep people from pushing people onto the tracks, but I think it was just a waste of money because people, if they want to push you, they're going to unfortunately push you.
Now, my sources with direct knowledge of the investigation tell me that this 20-year-old suspect allegedly stabbed his own mother within the last week.
Think about that.
As for crime here in the subway, officials have been telling us for months that it's been going down, but the latest statistics show that felony assaults, which includes knife attacks like this, are slightly up.
I want people on the subways. It is safe, but I'm going to make sure people feel safe.
Looks fine to me.
And when folks vote, they order what they want, and in this case, they got what they asked for.
Man, I'm glad we don't have to hear her talk anymore. It'd only be worse if we had to listen to Hakeem Jeffries talk all the time. Oh my god.
This is a $30 bag of ice.
What?
And in case you don't believe me,
Oh, that's worse than my fucking $30 cat nail trimming.
there it is. And of course I got this from Erewhon. This is 2.8 pounds of ice. Whereas at Costco, you can get a 24-pound bag for $3.29. Doing the math, we see that this is 75 times more expensive.
Let's see what's so special about this and see if it's justified.
But they're just regular ice balls. Let's get a cup, drop it in, and add our $14 bottle of water.
What?
And in case you don't believe me, there it is. Well, now hang on, guys. This ice is almost completely transparent. I pulled it out of the water.
And ooh, so pretty. You can tell fortunes with these things.
Each drop is like losing 2 cents. Let's put this back in. The most expensive ice water. Here we go. It's like the cleanest tasting water ever. Aesthetics-wise, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. But would I ever buy this again? Hell no! This is a $30 bag of ice. And in case you don't believe me, there it is. And of course I got this from Erewhon. This is 2.8 pounds of ice. Whereas at Costco, you can get a 24-pound bag for $3.29. Doing the math, we see that this is 75 times more expensive.
Let's see what's so special about this and see if it's justified.
Wow. I wish I could be a better kitten dad to this cat, man. I only just had it. Be different, right? But it seems to be keeping itself pretty busy. Oh, wow, it's getting pretty good at playing by itself. I imagine then when it was outside, flea-ridden, dirty, and sick, and everything, probably wasn't playing very much. Probably more worried about trying to find food constantly. So, as easy it is to feel sorry for it while it's in there, much better off than it would be. Got toys and everything. I gotta tell myself that so I don't get more depressed. Happened? Take shit out or something? What? Was it toilet paper? Oh. I'm looking for. Hello? What is it? Are you not here anymore? You just left? You did the T-bill and left? What is it? Could you please answer what it is so I know whether or not I need to go in there? Miss Wuggle! Now y'all are fucking exhausted. What are you doing? What is it? I don't see anything. I see his toys. Yeah, here you go. There you go. I don't know. Bell for? Which messages are not posting? What does that mean? I see it there. I see it over on the side. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. I'm not actually the best. I'm very short-tempered. Best would be I'd be in here go, oh hey, I'd be all sweet every time I saw him. I'm not. Always telling that cat my life would be easier without it. I want to go back to my old life. Simon and Sweet Pea weren't both sick. It's delayed in YouTube, but why are you telling me on Discord? One 1,000, two 1,000. Oh, not delayed. One 1,000, two 1,000, three 1,000, 1,000, 5,000. I mean, that's only 6-7 seconds. I hadn't played a video for like 30 seconds to a minute. It's only 7 seconds. What do you mean it's lagging bad, man? There's some people, it's going to take 30 seconds before they see your comment. The only thing is you get to see how long it takes because it pops up on the screen. 7 seconds ain't shit. Y'all are tripping. One 1,000, two 1,000, 2 seconds. Taking longer for you? Okay, let's try this one. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 3 seconds. What do you mean it's fucking lagging bad? What, you guys are fucking spoiled, man. Yes, you are the only one without sound. I want to unmute it if you want to hear stuff. Is it taking longer than 3 seconds for you?
See this?
Instant.
This is my boomstick.
Instant I pressed exclamation boom, the sound command triggered on Twitch. 1, 1. Dropping frames. Yep.